Oh shit, I already forgot to fucking switch my damn thing. There we go. Howdy, gang. Back to Hell Is Us. We just out here at the Visa Hills. I don't know what we're doing. We kind of just walked around. I think we were looking for like a statue of a knight or something. Yeah, these are the blacksmith / your father is a part of some club, and it protects the ancient secrets of this land. Which has something to do with the Hollow Walkers. And yeah, I just went every direction but to the statue, so probably go looking for that this time. Ali, stop trying to climb the wall. Mine entrance to the northwest like everyone else. Huh? Well, is there another entrance here? Maybe exit. Is that the statue I'm looking for? This just looks interesting too. Follow the serpent to begin your ascension. Yield the token of the serpent. I guess we did follow the serpent before. I did not find any token. Statues down here. And all walker. Flashy. Huh? Why is it white? Did I not have a red one?
Here.
What happened?
Are you with the reinforcements?
Oh, she's one of me. Or,
Had on the run.
Hunter.
They fled northeast, over the hill. Go.
Talking about the civilians.
They fled.
Here, the first thread, blood was spun, the fate in the womb of madness in motion. Maybe she's talking about the club who meets here, right? I do have a compass, but this is fine. I don't think I've been in here just yet. Did I maybe break the time loop orb? Is it open now, you think? 12-ounce mouse. Oh, I forgot to replace the distract with like a bullet shield or something. Use a different kind of ammo. Dance, O lost ones, dance wild revelry till the earth quakes and two-handed father wakes. You have arrived now, and now you must climb. Oh, wakey snakey. Experience to the current wielded weapon. Okay. What is this? Is that like an entrance? Are you able to fall in here? The door isn't openable. Jeez. Sit down. I feel like I've gone in a loop. I guess the mice are maybe like a marker for a way out. Oh, it's dead end. Maybe the token from the snake is how I get in there, which means, well, I have to find the head. Beans. Holy shit. Urgh. Just walked right through my damn wire. Man, what'd you think was gonna happen? It's fucking summer, you can't sit in my lap. What the fuck was that? It started dying as soon as I touched it.
There they are! There they are! There they are! There they are!
Pure Sigma nature time loop.
There they are!
The lady was maybe directing me to the survivors up there, so I'll just keep that in mind while I look around elsewhere. Could have been up this hill, like I didn't even pull out my compass. I do not like how when you die you do not get your items back. So I just haven't been using them much. But I've always disliked about Dark Souls too, but like there it made a little more sense because you can infinitely grind. Here that doesn't seem to be the case. song for that violin man. Surge step. Unit attaches the user's back while deploying its propellers to maximize propulsion, assisting with accelerated tactical evasive maneuvers. So it gives me like a giga dodge for 20 seconds. I like the bull rush. I don't think I've used the airdrop as an attack yet. I still gotta test that. You do this?
Come to finish me off. You coward. Who are you? I'd sooner die before I tell you anything. Wait. Wait. Your necklace. Show it to me. Impossible. It's you. Please tell me you're not one of them.
No. I just stole their gear.
It's clever. Oh, there's so much to say. But the curtain falls on me, my son. My boy, stolen from me. I am a Vigil, sworn to protect Adea. We failed to stop the calamity, but hope stands before me. Take this. It's called the Keystone of Grief. Promise me. You must continue what we've begun to uncover. Find the journalist. Find Agatha. When you do, use the passcode. Pentos. They won't trust you. Especially dressed like that. I saw them escape into the rocky ridges. To the southwest.
Yeah, I remember.
Towards the old windmill. I'm sorry. My burden is now yours to carry. Promise me, we'll stop the calamity.
What the fuck is that? Dinosaur.
I will. Is Agatha my mother?
Your mother is dead.
Oh. Well. I guess I have no reason to continue this journey other than that I promised. I didn't even do that. Parents are both gone, like, fuck. Why am I here?
I read your psyche eval. The military officially diagnosed you as being a high-functioning sociopath.
Okay.
I see why you were so successful. Out of curiosity, what's it like to barely feel anything?
Practical. I never second guess. I have no regrets, no fear, no animosity.
Even towards me?
Even you.
Give it time. I tend to bring out the worst in people. So, could you help me understand something? Your father dies in front of you. Your mother is dead.
Why does he look
Why
like that?
pursue this?
I stared into my
His
father's
shinnigan
eyes
does not
and
match
saw
his
a
weight.
man with something I never had.
And what was that?
An undying purpose.
It's like he's a much fatter man and
born.
wearing a very tight suit.
It only seemed to fill me with more emptiness.
Just kind of bursting out
No
the
memories, no
seams.
feelings. Nothing had changed. In that moment, I felt a connection
To him?
to Hadia.
Interesting. So, where did you go from there?
I can now put the hood down. Peel off my poutine hat. Got buried father here. I need to do that. Is he really a sociopath? The Keystone of Grief. That one is a snakehead. I'm not sure if it'll fit this. Maybe it's related to the tower. Alright, so we gotta find that journalist. What is this? Definitely not. Ow. Well, good news is the map's explored. I thought there was more to this, but apparently we did the bulk of the map and then went and found this little corner we just avoided. So I can just run right to the journalist and move on, I suppose. I'd like to see if there's anything back here. It's not. I'd bury them as well. On this site, in year 404, the United Remforest Force stood victorious over the Holy Army of Rome. Outnumbered and outmatched, they battled for 3 grueling days. On the last day, these blood-stained hills bore witness to the formation of a new faith. For their victory, the Sabanian faithful seized legitimacy at long last. The monument stands in honor of those brave souls who stood up to tyranny and aggression to forge their own path. have no idea what the hell we're gonna do at the time loop. It's gotta be something they explain later. Do I have to go through the snake to get up there? Because this was like a closed system over here, right? Yeah. Hmm.
Hey! If you're going to arrest me, just do it. Let's stop fucking around here.
Vitalis told me the passcode is Pentos. What's your connection to him?
Oh, so we're on the same team then. Vitalis is the source of my story. We met for the first time at the Weeping Knight statue. I don't know much about him. He was taking me to the Vigil headquarters when we got ambushed. It's somewhere in these rocky ridges.
What do you know about their headquarters?
They call it the Watcher's Nest. To get there, Vitalis said we must follow the path with all the tombstones and obelisks just west of here. Vitalis described the entrance as a doorway etched into solid rock. He mentioned a windmill above it on the cliff. You need 2 keys to open the door. Vitalis gave me one during the ambush. Please, take it. Find Agatha. She has the other one.
Okay, I know exactly where this goes.
So you are the journalist mentioned in this note?
Yes, I am. In my defense, you are dressed like the enemy. I was just covering my arse.
I got the key. Agatha didn't make it.
Ah, fucking hell. How did she... Never mind. I don't want to know. When we split up, I knew something terrible was going to happen. Finding the Watcher's Nest is the only move left. Perhaps there are some vigils left that could help us. I won't be joining you. My old injuries are acting up. I will only slow you down. I can see your APC from here. I'll head there and wait for you.
Don't steal it. Alright guys, so last time I think I mentioned, I forgot to talk about something. It just popped into my head, I had to list at the end. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've been playing that one at work, like usual, right? I'm always doing something at lunch break. So that's what we're working on. I think it's pretty good lunch break game, because much like Mario Odyssey, you just go around levels and smash shit, and then you can get bananas. And the bananas are skill points this time, so that's neat. The little skill tree. Nothing crazy in there. You do things better, you increase your capacity for like juices and stuff. The game's pretty easy for the most part, but there are a couple of challenges or puzzles where they want you to look around. Like finding all the bananas is maybe a little more difficult than you'd think, but still not at all hard. Really, I just think that the final boss was a massive difficulty spike. I really was not expecting from Nintendo, but like it was fun. It wasn't like it was undoable. It's just everything else was pretty easy. Like there's even a boss rush challenge you can do later. It does not include him, and it's only unlocked after doing the final boss. And makes it very apparent how much harder it was. So I'm getting at. Things are pretty simple, right? Movements. You can jump. You can climb walls. You can pull chunks out of things, and you can do like a chunk jump, or you can ride it like a skateboard and go kind of fast. You can like play with that a little, right? You can go fast, go off a ramp, pick up the chunk, like you'll stop skating on it, you'll hold it again, and then you can chunk jump with it to get like maximum distance. You can do like an air roll. It's pretty fun. Like, it's nothing you gotta think about. Like, their movement's definitely a lot more robust than Mario Odyssey, but, you know, you're playing a monkey, I want to go monkey brain, just smash shit, so yeah. The levels actually have, like, a lot of design to them, and, like, cool paths you're supposed to go to try and guide you to the bananas, but you can also just, like, clap your hands and trigger, like, a radar. So you just follow bananas and smash walls instead if you don't want to engage with the platforming. I kind of end up doing both. Like, I'd get lost just monkeying towards the bananas, and I'd go back to where I was and actually play the game. It means I kind of, like, doubled on each level. Made it take longer than it probably should have. Vigil members, we must open Pentos' coffin today. No more delays. It's directly beneath this floor. Just go through the hole in the wall. Coffin mechanism appears to be locked by this riddle. Through his name, his title, the symbol of his order, and the date of inception of his order shall the path be revealed. We solve it and we proceed to our next phase. Let's finish this. I don't know what that means. Name, title, symbol of order. Some runes. What do they mean? Watcher's Nest. Enemies aren't anything crazy too, it's just they usually die in one hit, but sometimes they're like covered in armor and you have to deal with that in ways. I think there are these bat guys with like sticky wings and you have to throw a chunk at them to bring them to the ground before you can hit them. Or they're like, what's it called, like a crocodile or some bullshit, crocoid. It like wears a big stone head, and sometimes the material of the head changes and you need to deal with it accordingly. So, like, if it's just a regular dirt head, you can smash them, but if it's concrete, you have to hit them with a harder rock, and there's, like, a spiked concrete, it needs something else. Sometimes there's, like, a bouncy material that you'll just bounce off of. Ecstasy suppressor. Reading. Watcher's Nest. Discoveries we came upon within Yomo Caves were nothing short of astounding. How these discoveries led us to here is truly fortuitous. Never would I have imagined standing in such a hallowed, storied place. Brother Damien was adamant about bringing this old, dusty cave into the modern age. Much as I begrudge these newfangled computers, I will concede that the work ahead of us is monumental. There are several lifetimes worth of scroll-in manuscripts stored here, and more efficient method of record keeping will be of great value. I am hopeful that we'll find more information about this keystone. Means what? Wow. Now we are properly settled, we are ready to delve headlong into the mysteries of this place. Gladys has set his sights on translating the many instances of ancient texts we have found throughout. I will concentrate on the strange flower-shaped grooves inlaid in the walls. There are 8 such grooves in the entrance hall, each accompanied by a symbol displayed prominently on a wooden shield. I believe there are 8 as part of the set. Agatha has a keen eye for iconography. I asked her to assist in interpreting possible meanings of these symbols. Reason turned his attention to the set of 3 flower-shaped grooves in the corridor. Each is overlooked by a large metallic aegis bearing strikingly well-preserved coat of arms. On these, I can only recognize our own, that of the Vigil. Gildas assures that he has seen the others before and will attempt to track down their provenance. He will record his findings on the whiteboard. Clear now that the grooves on both sides of the armor rack are meaningless, and that we're done wasting time on them. Instead, it is very likely the grooves flanking the old banner are part of the solution. Damien has noted the deception dates of each side on the whiteboard. Through countless hours of study, Gildas has managed to piece together a rudimentary translation key for the ancient language, although it may have discovered that the place was named the Watcher's Nest. A quite fitting moniker, I must say. More importantly, we have translated text accompanying the 4 flower-shaped grooves in the alcoves adjoining the main room. The texts are simply a collection of names: Electo, Elega, Dio, and Rosa. Upon further research within the scrolls, we discover that these are the names of the last full guard generals, so-called Wardens of the Eye. What is the significance of their inscription here? Every stone uncovered spawns more questions. Yesterday, a rather significant earthquake put our operation on hold. The generators failed and were thrust into darkness. We are now getting to the infrastructure back online. A section of the wall in the main room has crumbled, revealing a hidden burial chamber. We believe it is the tomb of Pentos Agla, the founder of the Vigil. Unbelievable that this sealed chamber should be found right under our noses. What good fortune. The chamber's variable treasure trove of revelations, along with the sarcophagus, ornate illustrations adorn the walls. Once the rubble is cleared, we will hoist Gildas down into the chamber that he may begin to translate the ancient text. This may be the lead we have been hoping for. We have found 4 flower-shaped ceramic tokens inside the tomb. Those must be the keys I need. They are perfect symmetry with the wall grooves whose purpose have evaded us since the first entered this place. Everything is beginning to fall into place. Tokens are clearly made to be inserted into the grooves. There are 4 tokens, 4 distinct sets of grooves. I believe this mystery will be linked to Agala somehow. Perhaps the grooves represent his life, his accomplishments. And I feel we are so very close to the solution.
The Umal Caves expeditions yielded 2 significant revelations. Confirmation that the calamity is real, and the existence of a plan to stop it, the so-called failsafe. We know nothing of this failsafe, nor of the artifact we recovered. All of these tomes, and not a shred of information. Whatever machinations the full guard of old had in mind, they were intent on keeping it a secret. I fear it is now lost in the folds of history. It seems to me the artifact may be part of a larger mechanism. Perhaps it is a key of sorts. Does it open another tomb or vault? Are there more such keys? It is clear to me that this artifact, this keystone, is a critical piece of the failsafe enigma. We must continue to pull at this thread until the truth reveals itself. The revelation that we may have a traitor in our ranks weighs heavily on me. Our vows are sacrosanct. How could one betray the Order at a moment such as this? I harbor a growing suspicion, an insidious notion that is slowly taking root. Harrowing, if accurate. It chills me to the bone. I cannot inform the others until I have arrived at certainty without doubt. The risk of exposure is too great. What would she possibly have to gain? I pray that I am mistaken. The consequences would be disastrous. Likely the end of the Vigil as we know it.
Okay, so Order of the Eye, like a virus. The Full Guard's got a sword. The Vigil's a book. Um, 512, 513. What are the numbers? They linked the Vigil to 512. It must be like the year it was formed. The other one has to be the Order of the Eye, because the banner in the middle is the Full Guard, right? Dio Brando. Radio frequency. Rosa. I have the keys somewhere, I just gotta find them. Helm and Coif, the Warren General Pintos Agua versus the Vigil. Can I wear that? Pretty sick. Is that a great sword of grief?
The tomes scattered around this hallowed ground speak of Pentos Algia, the first of the Watchers. It was Pentos who recognized that the Calamity would always remain a threat. From the ashes of the derelict Full Guard, he forged a new order to carry on our sacred charge. His foresight and tenacity are the reason the Vigil still exists today. There must be a reason he chose to conceal the existence of the failsafe and the keystone. Truly extraordinary that we should stumble upon his tomb after all these years. I pray it contains the answers we seek.
No. Alright, what was I talking about? Enemies, there's puzzles. It's usually related to the level that you're in, like, most platformers have like a gimmick per level that keeps things interesting while your actual moveset stays simple and the same, and Donkey Kong definitely got that going on. The world is split into like layers. The layers like 100 each for level, and they got sub layers, so maybe go through like 4 sections, and then you dive down a big pit to skip 100. And each one's got its own theme. A couple of them got bosses. Left, Warden of Ecstasy. Right, Warden of Vigilance. Maybe I call that like a bow. Morning Star, bow. Ecstasy, Vigilance. Warden of Rage, Warden of Loathing. Loathing as a demon, Rage as a sword. Ceramic Flower, just one. Warden of Grief, Warden of Amazement. Grief looks like crying, Amazement's eye wide open. Terror is a candle, spooky candle. Admiration is infinite. Ordained the new Warden of Grief, 1501. So that's the one that I need, I guess. Oh, the grunt. Grief, the crying one, right? Yeah. 1501. What's this? And that triggers when I put the stone in the correct place. You also got your Bonanza skills. The first one you get's a little boring. You just go like Hulk mode and you can do like a charge punch that sends out a shockwave. It's pretty good for digging. But you do not need it for anything. I kind of forgot to use it until I got my second Bonanza, which is actually useful. You go through like a crossroads, so the second one you get will depend which path you chose, but you get them all. Like, you need to take both paths anyways. I don't know why it's even split. But, you know, the other ones are more useful. However, I will say that the boring one is the best for farming money, which you need to do for the end game. A lot of stuff just needs to have a lot of money. And there's like post-game skills you unlock to make your abilities turn shit into gold. So that shockwave, when you smash shit with it, it turns it into money. It is pretty useful. The other ones are not nearly as good at making money, so it is what it is. And the other powers are more interesting. Ventos, this is his order, so it fits that one. And then on the chalkboard, right? You know, what does it say? 1501? So if we're following that order, I should go down and read again. What was I saying? Yeah, 1501. Vitalis stops sketching on the whiteboard. You can't draw. So, what am I supposed to make of these numbers? Is this like a split in time? Did I just... 1501 is over here? Do we know it's 1512? I don't know. That part doesn't make sense to me. And then I guess I have to figure out his name, which should be in the database here. And the last full guard general. General Pentos Allega, first to the Vigil. Electo Allegia. The only thing I don't understand is the date. Like, how do I figure that out? There's just these random slots and they have nothing really dictating what they mean other than chalkboard. Telling me what exactly, I don't know. In the worst case scenario, I can just move that one around the 4 spots and figure it out, but I'd like to not do anything fucking stupid. Alright, there's not like a ton to say about it. It was fun, good turn your brain off fun. It's pretty simple. levels all got unique things to keep it fresh. Like, anytime that I felt like I was kind of good with the game, or like I was done, I was like, I just go to the next layer, and now it's a little fresh again. No, truly, by the end game, I had to just sit there and demolish terrain for hours and hours, and it was not super fun. I don't know why they decided to do that, but it is what it is. You do not need to get every moon. There's no real reward for it. Back to post-game, you and Pauline are trying to write a new song, so you go back and do these Uber Bonanzas, which are nice little challenge things. They were fun. You just, like, stretch your powers out to their absolute extremes. Use them in a very Zelda shrine kind of way. Those are fun, but the finale is like a hellish level. Everything is covered in spikes. There's no checkpoints. It was actually very frustrating. It gets a little easier as it goes on, but the first couple parts specifically were very, very much not for me. And your reward for all that, you think that you get to hear a new song, but no. Maybe I skipped it or something, but like you just watch the credits again, it's the same theme song that you already heard the first time you watched the credits, and you get like a JPEG of Donkey Kong at a concert. Like that was it. I was a little disappointed by that. Not that the journey wasn't fun, but the last bits of the journey were not fun. Yeah, it was just alright. Like, I feel like that was kind of the flagship Nintendo launch title for the Switch 2, or the Mario Kart World, and it was just kind of like mid. Not mid, I mean, it was very fun. I just, like, I'm not as wowed by it as I was by any other Nintendo launch title, like Mario Odyssey, even. No, I had a decent time. I'd give it like a solid 8 out of 10. Apparently, like, Donkey Kong fanatics find like Easter eggs all over the place. There is a lot of lore. They're like trying to connect the games all chronologically or some bullshit. And you can also think about, like, the Bananium gems. They're like power moons. Like, a banana's just a moon, is it not? Like, is this also connected to Mario Odyssey? Is that why you're collecting moons? Are they just Bananium gems? It's the same team that made it. Oh, I forgot to mention you get to, like, customize Donkey Kong. You can dye his fur and give him clothes. The clothes usually have relevant effects for what layer you're on. So there's one, like, pair of pants that makes you swim faster. Most of them just, like, reduce damage from whatever the local hazard is. And you, like, collect fossils and you can upgrade them by buying other variants. So, you know, you buy color swaps and that makes the base piece stronger, which is nice. You can mostly wear them for fashion, though. None of it's too big a deal. What about this? 5514? 55014? Cash is not an option. Both grooves on the sides of the armor rack are meaningless and we're done wasting time on them. Okay, so that's what those are. That it's very likely the grooves flanking the old banner are part of the solution. Damien has noted the deciphered dates for each side on the whiteboard. What? Why? Countless hours of study, last managed piece to get a rudimentary translation, keys for the use of ancient language, consciousness, text or a collection of names. We did wood shields, metal shield, it's just the main area. There's only 2 dates here, but I put it in both, did I not? Or have I not tried putting it here yet? Oh. Okay, I'm just stupid. It's the only place I haven't put the fucking key. Why that number, though? It has nothing to do with the general. It was just guesswork. Mark of the Betrayed. Retaliate with tremendous fury, increasing damage dealt after parrying. That's a relic. Blue Flower Scroll. Scroll written in ancient language, elaborate illustrations, adored pane feature blue flower found in Pentos Lega's tomb in the Watcher's Nest. Blue flowers around a lake. I don't know. There's a key here. It goes to what? The tower.
That's interesting.
Tanya.
I made it back to your APC and figured out how to access your drone's controls.
Oh, great.
Bring back that scroll you just picked up. I found something in the APC that can help us.
Okay. Toilet flushing? What? Time loop?
Funny. I've never seen you before. No matter. I can see your credentials hanging from your neck. Welcome to the Watcher's Nest.
Who are you?
My name is Gildas Brom. I am the oldest member of the Vigil. Ever since I lost the use of my legs, I've been the caretaker of relics and other useful items. We have accumulated quite a collection. These items are precious and will undoubtedly help you fight the creatures.
Anything else you can tell me about the Watcher's Nest?
Initially, the Watcher's Nest was a barracks for the Foal Guards, our ancestral order. Their blue-flowered crest is carved on the walls. The Foal Guard abandoned it, but Pentos Algier, the founder of the Vigil, reclaimed it years later. He made it a secret stronghold to coordinate the Vigil's efforts. Today, it is a beacon, a marker left behind for future generations. Pentos was put to rest here, but we only recently discovered his tomb in the crypt below. Although we haven't been able to open his coffin yet, we are confident there are more answers inside.
Can you tell me more about the Keystone of Grief?
If you have the keystone, this can only mean one thing. Vitalis is no more. This is a somber day for the Vigil. He was the best of us. Unfortunately, there is no time to mourn him. I will honor his memory later. As for the artifact, we only have theories, some of which you can find in notes and journals strewn across the tables and desks. The Keystone of Grief was found in the Umal Caves, leading us to the Watcher's Nest. Whatever the Keystone is, I believe some answers can be found in Pentos's coffin. If only we can figure out a way to open the damn thing.
What are other duties a Vigil must perform?
I'm sure you are aware that nothing is free in this world. As a Vigil, you swore an oath to prevent the calamity and protect the people of Hadia. By performing good deeds for Hadians, you can acquire some relics and items.
Okay, sure.
You may have noticed that the creature, despite being slain, returns after a certain time. That's because you haven't shut down their time loop. You need to kill the Guardians first, and only then can you enter the time loop to shut it down.
How do I do that?
We must shut down all the time loops. I know, it seems like an impossible task. Take this. It will help you detect the Guardians that are protecting each time loop.
This was in Pentos's coffin. What do you make of it?
This is what you found. That isn't very reassuring. More riddles. The scroll must be the key to solving the enigma. I recognize the old Adian language. It died out centuries ago. It would be best to find someone who can translate it.
Where do these necklaces come from?
The necklaces we carry today belong to the Foal Guards. We found them in old tombs and ruins.
That's how I can get more.
Crafting these necklaces is a lost art. Many have tried unlocking the secrets of forging one, but every attempt has failed.
Are these weapons also remnants of the Full Guard?
They are precious and rare, which is why each member of the Vigil passes the necklace to their next of kin.
What do you know about these weapons?
Consider what our smiths need to forge our weapons. It makes you think, doesn't it? Now that's a chicken and the egg mystery if I ever saw one. Think about it. You can't slay the creatures without our weapons. The material to forge them comes from the creature's corpse. How did they do it?
What are time loops, and how do I shut them down?
They ensnare moments in time, events charged with extreme violence, and curse those trapped inside to relive the moment over and over again. Now, how to shut it down? Once inside, you must bring an Ammon prism to the center of the time loop. The center is deadly to humans, so the Fold Guards trained owls to carry the Ammon prism. Ammon prisms are extremely rare. This is the only one I have left. Please take it. Perhaps your flying gadget can carry it to the center for you. Remember, when you close a time loop, come back and see me to claim your reward. There must be thousands. Roll up your sleeves. You...
Sigma. Was Sigma the same? I feel like it was. Lapse time when one first gain access to the interior based on our findings. And this is more or less what you just explained.
How do I perform good deeds?
It's simple. Help our people. Hadeans are a proud bunch. They won't ask for your help directly, so pay attention to what they say. The more you help our fellow Hadeans, the more relics and items you can acquire. Now, oh, I can tell. It's in your eyes, boy. The eyes have much to say if one knows how to look. Whenever you accomplish a good deed, come back and talk to me to claim your reward.
What?
Have I helped enough Hadeans?
Good. I'm glad you went out of your way for Hadia.
Not one of my way for rewards, apparently. The waves of grief. Hold, no lock on. Lost on beginner. 50 damage. Over time. Huh. Endless waves of grief's energy spill out of your weapon. All the Griffin active relic. I don't have one of these yet. Indefatigable guilt. Writ. Find yourself replete with boundless vigor, greatly increasing stamina regen. Indefatigable grit. Just boosts stamina recovery for a while. It's kind of useful, actually. Willingly inflict damage upon yourself and share the blissful agony with all nearby limbic entities. Weird.
Hadeans need to rejoin the world. Come to think of it, we've never been a part of it. Hadeans have been isolated for far too long. I believe the only way to end the calamity is to abandon Hadia. Leave and never return, Sabinian and Palamist alike. The calamity is unique to Hadia. Why? What is it about Hadia that is so different from any other country? The answer is buried out there somewhere. We need to find it and stop it for good this time, or the cycle of destruction will continue. War is beyond tragedy, a senseless waste of human life and potential, and sadly, Hadia is no stranger to it. We haven't seen a conflict in over 1,000 years. In fact, We haven't seen a war this brutal before. Modern guns, mixed with hatred passed on from one generation to the next, are bound for terrible consequences. This is why the Vigil doubled its efforts when war loomed on the horizon, and also why the Vigil is being hunted. When desperate, we tend to make mistakes and expose ourselves. I'll never I don't know much about the Peacekeepers. In a way, they are like the Vigil. They help the victims of war and ensure their care. Nothing wrong with that. However, unlike us, they operate in the open, which has certain disadvantages. It's like having a target painted on your back. I wish them the best of luck. Technically, I am Sabinian. I don't count myself as one, though. I am a Vigil, first and foremost. I was born and raised in the small village of Teden. It's in the north of Asteria. I went to school just like the other Sabinian kids, but during the small hours, I trained. I barely had friends growing up, but that didn't matter. The life of a Vigil is lonely and hard. I was always the outsider looking in. I observed my friends and neighbors all bickering about the Palamists. Let's just say I had other things on my mind than to hate an entire group of people. That always bothered me to my core. I wish I could have told them all to stop, to tell the truth, and to warn them of the real threat. I'm afraid they were too far gone, as if their hatred were a terminal sickness.
Perhaps it is.
I have no ill feelings toward the Palamists. They are dyed-in-the-wool Hadeans. Do you know the saying, the way to a dog's heart is through his stomach?
Way to a man's heart through his stomach.
Well, the way to a Palamist's heart is through his faith. Threaten that, and you will have a devoted enemy pitted against you. The propagandists played the religion card, fear-mongering the Palamists into believing that the Sabinians were going to take their faith away. And now look at us, divided and broken. It's deplorable. The time loops appeared at midnight on January 1st, and the creatures soon after. This isn't the first time this phenomenon has occurred in Hadia. You would think we would all be experts by now, but we're piecing together some lost history. Somehow this vital information has slipped through the cracks. We are uncertain if January 1st at midnight is genuinely part of the cycle. Is it consistent or random? We are plagued by many of these questions. With our lack of answers, we could do little to prevent the calamity. Only brace for it. Now that it is upon us, only one question remains. Who or what is creating the time loops?
What about the computer? I got password? No. He was here the whole time just taking a shit? That's what the toilet... Oh my fucking god. Oh yeah, I got new gear. Nice. Double damage after a parry for 10 seconds. This, I don't know how you activate it. Is it what's on circle? That makes sense. Weapons only have 3 slots. got that rusty key. What can I do with that, right? It was found in the mines. It has to be mine related, no? There's some locked doors down one of these shafts. I think there's 2 shafts, but got 2 doors in it. Not from their side. Doesn't fit here. Minecraft.
Camp is due north.
Did you see a strange...
I saw a large door carved into the rock. Head back on this path and turn left. Careful, though. There's a huge demon lurking.
I got it. Been there, done that. Right, it was up here that the other entrance was. It doesn't fit. I see the mouse again. There's the entrance by the camp. Check that out. Also this, I don't remember what was over here. I assume more locked doors. Flower medallion. Okay, well, medallion's probably important to someone. Maybe it opens the chest down there. Close the time loop first. They maybe should have made the loops a little longer. I have to hear it 5 fucking times in the course of the cutscene. Several keys to keychain feature an emblem found on the corpse of an ON soldier. Standard issue keychain of ON forces or field vehicles. Am I supposed to find a field vehicle for something? This looks familiar, the pattern, like we must have seen a closed time loop back in the first area. Even on the rocks. The way will yield, so I will not be rewarded with a servant token. I'm just supposed to have it. Up here. The necklace might open this box, I'm not sure. No, probably not. I do have like a good deed list, don't I? I don't know, I have a memory of someone telling me to look for an ON vehicle. Maybe it was back in the marsh area. Not here, and maybe I just picked up the keys for it. I really want to run all the way back up here just to turn in my reward. Maybe. I'll do it because I'm here, but in the future I'm not just gonna run back here every time I do a fucking good deed. That's some bullshit. They should have a shortcut. And they do, and I just didn't use it because I went back the way I came, but right now, some bullshit.
Remember, whenever you
What's our status on...
Good. You closed a few of them. I'm sure there are more out there.
The stun blast, sure. Throw boulder in your victories, increase in damage dealt for each enemy vanquished. Huh. I assume that's like a temporary buff. After 30 seconds, do 25% more damage. On parry sounds a lot easier to trigger though. Yeah, there's no shortcut.
You found Mrs. Claus's medication? I hope she'll start feeling...
They're missing their dog. Nothing here to really think about. Remember, Ray, this is a bunch of dead ends. on the other side. Maybe that's supposed to be a shortcut, like I can take that ladder down from the hill and just run up this way. It doesn't feel like it's a much shorter path though. Maybe less fighting. But there shouldn't be any fighting since I closed the time loop, so I don't know. I'm fine. I can do another sweep around this area to see if there's an ON vehicle I can open, and I'll head back to the APC. There's something I messed up here.
Back by unidentified insurgents! Repeat, this is ON Convoy Alpha 2. We are carrying refugees from Galmore and Skell. Heading north through Visa Hills, nearly 30 clicks from refugee camp Romeo. Repeat, we are under attack. Requesting immediate evac...
These are ON vehicles. Assuming the one I can open's intact. It's here at all. Nah, I guess I just gotta get out of here. I'll be back one day with the snake token, I guess. Let me go further up the hills.
You really should lock your doors before leaving.
Yeah, there was no need to before.
Now this is an ideal vehicle to roam a war-torn country. It's even got cup holders. Do you realize what you have here?
It gets me where I need to go.
Eagle with cup
It's a
holders.
state-of-the-art armored personnel carrier with tech I didn't even know existed. I had fun pressing all the buttons.
Was there a mute button?
Smart ass. Do you want to know what I found or not?
Tell me.
This computer is linked to something called the Zeal server. I came across that name before. The Zeal Council. I have no idea who or what they are.
And?
This server appears to have a vast database containing history of Hadia. As of now, I only have limited access. Give me some time and I'm sure I can get through to more.
Interesting.
When Vitalis contacted me, he told me he wanted...
Whatever deal you had with Vitalis, it died along with him.
I'm sorry you lost your friend.
Don't be. I didn't know him.
Whatever the Vigil is up to, it's on you now, right? I want to piece together whatever is happening here, and you want to stop it. Neither of us can do this on our own. I found a tracking device embedded behind a panel. I know I don't look it, but I have my uses. Face it, you wouldn't have gotten far without me.
All right. You can tag along.
Good. Show me what you found in the coffin. Interesting. Let's talk about the scroll once I'm done examining it.
Research. Now bring research items to Tanya to learn more about specific Haiti and uncover vaults of forbidden knowledge. Huh. I've not found anyone I need to trade with yet. No, I did trade the milk bottles for that one quest. I guess it worked.
Let me know if you need more information on something. Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one.
Ornate bronze ritual sensor believed to have been involved in the foundation of Iglid Conclave, grand unification of the desperate Haitian tribes. 7 sensors were created and offered to representatives from each tribe. One on each was etched emblem of the conclave alongside the tribe's own emblem. The markings on a particular sensor identified as belonging to the Sir tribe. During the unification ceremony, mixing of incense was performed to symbolize varied beliefs, rites, and 7 tribes coming together as one.
Good find. I'll look it up.
Box contains hundreds of bronze acorns, likely taken from Palamas civilians. Acorn is an object of great spiritual significance to the Palamas faith. It has come to symbolize traditional values such as community, faith, and responsibility. It is fruit of the hazel pine tree, which is prevalent all over Haiti and fixture of the week and peace celebrations. The acorn is always carried on one's person. Most would attach it to a keychain or purse string or simply loose in a pocket. In ages past, Palamas would carry organic acorns plucked directly from hazel pine. In the modern age, imitation acorns are cast in bronze to improve durability, though many staunch traditionalists still carry natural acorns.
Nice. I'll have a look in the database.
Worship of Sethrus dates back nearly 10,000 years, during which many rites, tenets, ceremonies, and symbols have come and gone. Bronze cast eye is one of the earliest known representations of the Eye of Sethrus, the precursor to all modern iconology depicting the eye. It was likely attached to a ceremonial staff or scepter used by early holy men circa 3000 BC, when Sethrus was beginning to evolve into an organized religion.
Nice find. Let's run it through the database.
This deteriorated page only bears the emblem of the Order of the Eye, circa 700 AD. It was likely torn from large manuscripted text, and designs are almost illegible, but they outline what appears to be a truly massive contraption. Could be so-called Eminous Shroud. The device was part of the Order's grand plan to extend the Eye of God's influence. It is referenced in many Order documents dating from the same era. There are no way to discern its inner workings of the page, as the schematics are far too faded, likely incomplete. Judging by sheer size and complexity, it would have been a colossal undertaking.
Nice. I'll have a look in the database.
Medallions like these have served since the founding of the Vigil and induct new members into the Order. During the induction ceremony, they were held in the right hand while their crew recited the oath. The Vigil itself based heavily on the original Full Guard oath. To maintain secrecy, membership was limited to the close family, unsure children of existing members, usually children of existing members. The blue flower adder's tear became the symbol of the Vigil, which chosen to remind members of sacred duty and protecting what lies beneath the fields of Lake Sinon.
Good find. I'll look it
That
up.
lake was in the blue rose thing. The gold medallion once belonged to a founding member of the Word of the Eye. It depicts moments today's scholars rediscovered the Eye of God. They are said to have dropped to their knees in awe at the sight of such a marvel. 8 matching medallions were commissioned to commemorate the monumentous event, one for each member.
I discovered a vault of forbidden knowledge in Senegal Forest.
First nearby time loop remnants and Proto-Martyr Kiefer's marker. Information about new vault of forbidden knowledge has been added. Senedra Forest. I'm sure this is written down, right?
Interesting. I'll look it up.
Terminal was worn by Palamas citizens in remembrance of the illegal pilgrimage massacre. Following the events of Phineas Pismia's speech in Yvel, they left the city in ruins and hundreds of Palamas riders dead. All of Haiti was on edge as they struggled with the aftermath. News media covered the events in drastically different ways, with civilian sources calling it in pilgrim riots, and Palamas sources calling it the Illigad Pilgrimage Massacre. It only served to further divide the already fractured nation and incite tensions at all-time highs. The months that followed the simple act of wearing the ribbon were considered an instigation to violence, as fights would regularly break out at the mere sight of it.
Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it.
Bell once hung prominently in the Grand Temple of Pelham alongside 7 others. Shortly after its foundation, the Illigid Conclave constructed the temple complex to become the beating heart of Sethericism. Each bell was assigned to a high priest of Pelham. Only those who carried the bell were allowed to behold the Eye of God deep beneath Mount Obek. After Sabian reinforcements descended upon the Ilgid Valley and sacked and razed the temple in 403 AD, all but one of the bells were thought to have lost the looting and flames. The surviving bell remains in the reconstructed temple to this day, one of the Palamas' most cherished artifacts.
Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one.
Syringes filled with a highly toxic compound developed by the Cerebrum division of Operation Moloch. The compound is based on a hybrid of the tetrodotoxin, specifically formulated the limbic serum. Serum is added to act as a catalyst that enhances neuroinhibitive properties and subsequently decomposes the toxin into inert constituent elements. The nitrogen, oxygen, and hydrogen are absorbed by the vascular system, leaving no trace. The poison is used by OMSIF agents for high-profile assassinations when discretion is needed, a highly efficient killer.
Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it.
Sealed vial contains a sample of limbic material harvested from limbic entity by the investigating OMSIF field team. The substance is rather curious, halfway between solid and liquid. It seems to shimmer and shift when viewed from different angles. One of the secondary objectives to OMSIF field teams is to gather objects of interest and forward the materials as science teams for analysis. I found a vault in this forest, but I also don't have the key to open that door yet, so But it's also my only lead, like, what? I don't have anything else to do. I guess I should go to the Vault of Forbidden Knowledge.
clever of you to remove our tracker, especially for a civilian. But you aren't a civilian, are you? We still managed to get clear pictures of you both. It's only a matter of time before we ID you. When we do, I will turn my attention toward the people you care about. Will I find someone in Jova? The Visa Hills?
Charming.
You're dead.
She's hot on our trail.
Then whatever business we have here, let's make it quick.
Vault of Forbidden Knowledge. I have one of those. I guess it needs to be a blue one too. So, yeah. Can't open that. That thing and the door that's locked by some metal that someone ran off with. The only things I can really remember are than the tower back here. And it's possible the key of grief opens the tower, but I feel like I have multiple keyholes. This Vault of Forbidden Knowledge may be related to the tower. I don't know anything else that would accept a combination of anything. I guess there is only one socket. Does it fit? Maybe I'm just supposed to talk to her. I didn't do that. And too hung up on the research. Maybe she has something to say about the scroll. Maybe it was even supposed to be like the research tutorial, where she's gonna tell me to research it, and then I do.
Okay, I finished examining the scroll.
Why are you in Hadia?
If someone were to say I was obsessed with Hadia, it would be the understatement of the year. I've always wanted to see it with my own eye. Something has been happening here for a very long time. There is a dark secret, and the world hasn't been told.
So, what's written on the scroll?
I translated the text. It's a riddle. I suggest you read it. I'm sure it will make more sense once we find a location. As for the blue flower, the Zeal server is giving me the usual encyclopedic answer. It's not providing me with a specific location. The drawings are landmarks, and the blue flower is the key to finding their location. Whatever this place is, it's a well-guarded secret. I'm sure it holds the clues to Vitalis' investigation into stopping the calamity. I think it's time for you to chat with the locals. Talking isn't your strong suit, but someone must know where this flower grows.
Maybe the priest.
What should I do now?
Someone must know where this blue flower grows. It might...
This is back to Jova. I'm gonna ask the old man here before I go. I mean, he's old, like, he's gotta be the most in touch with the area's history, right?
It's you again. I'm glad to...
How are you holding up?
It's been quiet here. I've even dared to step outside for a few hours. It felt good to breathe the air of the forest again. I picked some fresh flowers. They now adorn my son's graves.
I met your son, Atticus, in the Vista Hills.
I knew he was still alive. I knew it! Oh, thanks, Sephiroth. I hope he finds his way back home.
This flower, do you know where it grows?
I know the species. It's called Adder's Tear.
It grows only in one place, Lake Simon. I used to take fishing trips there. Sometimes I would sit there, waiting for something to bite, realizing how sad it was that my sons never came along. Life seems to be a series of missed opportunities.
Oh, sounds like you told me exactly what I need to know. I assumed that picture was more metaphorical, or maybe it was a man-made fountain of sorts, but I guess the whole lake's surrounded by the blue flowers. Alright, on time. 2 hours. It is a little late though. I did start this pretty late. And I do have something to do tomorrow, so I might stop now we're going to a new area. We didn't get much done, but we did solve some puzzles.
We now know one of you. Tanya Alver, the journalist obsessed with Hadia.
Shit, that's not good.
Careful of Miss Alver. She's notorious for trying to get the scoop on our little neck of the woods. So much so that she's gotten several of her friends killed trying to get it.
Don't even try that psychological bullshit with me.
One mystery man remains. It's only a matter of time before we ID you. I take pleasure in knowing that you buried... Who was it? Your brother? Sister? Mother?
Father. His name was Vitalis, but I'm sure you knew that already.
Why'd you just ID yourself, bro?
Why didn't you tell me he was your father?
You didn't ask.
Bitch.
Here I thought you knew nothing. I have 1,000 questions.
Okay, pump the brakes. I was born here, but I grew up on the outside. Spent years trying to get in.
Why did you come back?
Like you, I had 1,000 questions.
Oh, this is a pretty lake. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna call it quits. I'm probably gonna go bed in like a half hour because I gotta be up tomorrow. I mentioned my birthday was soon before, right? And it passed, alright? So I'm doing something related to that. Family business. That's all we got this week, fellas. I'll see you in a week, hopefully. Bye-bye.